The Blackstone Griddle makes all of our classic diner favorite sandwiches so simple and easy. One of my favorites is the Monte Cristo sandwich. However, today we're baking a Monte Cristo casserole in the new Blackstone E Series pizza oven air fryer. This recipe comes from the one and only David Venable over at QVC. If you have the new E Series pizza oven air fryer, then you know David. You caught us together showing you all of the possibilities of this new oven. So now let's test out David's Monte Cristo casserole in the new E Series. I always have so much fun with David over on QVC, showing off our Blackstones and all of the endless possibilities. The Blackstone E Series pizza oven air fryer was a new, mind-blowing favorite. As soon as I came across this cookbook, I knew I had to try his Monte Cristo casserole. The sandwiches are sweet, they're savory, a little bit of everything that I love. But when I saw it made as a casserole, I thought this is definitely way easier to quickly serve up my family. There's literally only a few ingredients that you need. I've got a pound of deli ham. You'll want 3 cups of shredded Swiss cheese. Now I am just using what I have on hand. I've got 1 10-ounce baguette, although I think you could probably use any kind of bread that you want with this one. We'll cut this into 1-inch pieces. Slide that aside, chop up our deli sliced Swiss cheese, and then just chop up our deli ham. We'll start off with a mixing bowl, adding 6 large eggs, and then 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard and 3 cups of half and half. We'll whisk this together, slide that aside, and into a large mixing bowl so that I have enough room, we're gonna add all of our cut up baguette, our Swiss cheese, our chopped up ham, and pour over that our egg and milk mixture. Mix this up. We're gonna allow this to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. This way that bread can really soak up all of that milk and egg mixture. In the meantime, we'll preheat our E Series pizza oven air fryer to 350 degrees using a little non-stick spray. I've got avocado. You'll spray a 9 by 13 inch baking dish if you're using your oven. I've got a 13-inch big round deep pizza pan. Now if you're using the air fryer drawers, go ahead and use whichever size baking dishes that you want. You can even use the throwaway aluminum tin trays. Just make sure that you spray them so nothing sticks. And if you want to switch this up to making them in individual casserole dishes, that would be perfect for a cute little spring brunch. Now it's time to add all of our Monte Cristo mixture into our greased pan. You want to make sure to use a spatula to really press this down into your pan, making sure that it's evenly spread out. Before we get this into the oven, David's recipe calls for some strawberry jam, which is more traditional. You can use strawberry jam or any flavored jam you really like. I've got some black raspberry, which is one of my go-tos for Monte Cristo. It's just a little more tart and less sweet for me. We'll spoon over a few dollops all around our bake, and then using our spoon to really kind of cram it in there, tuck it in there into that mixture. Then into the oven it goes. We're gonna let this go for 10 minutes at a time before checking it. After 20 minutes on 350, I'm bumping the heat down to 325, kind of slowing down the process of cooking and letting it go for another 10 to 15 minutes. Altogether, this should take about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on which unit you are using. You can even do this right in the pizza oven. You'll notice the outsides of this starting to bubble up, but once you see the center of your casserole bubbling up, you'll know that it is done and ready to come out. You will want this to sit and rest for about 10 to 15 minutes before cutting into this, allowing it to just settle. Now you'll notice that it was really high in your oven, but once it comes out and does rest, it's going to fall just some, which is fine. We finish it off with a hefty dusting of powdered sugar, just like any perfect Monte Cristo sandwich, minus all the work. This one is so much easier to make. A fun, quick way to serve a larger crowd, or you could really cut this recipe down if you didn't want to make so much. But for me, the size is perfect. I'm gonna enjoy this with my family and hope that there's some leftovers to enjoy tomorrow morning for breakfast.
I dig it.
I just know you guys are gonna love this one just as much as we do.